Good morning, student. Myself Amit Kumar Singh, Assistant Professor in a Computer Application Department, Babu Banarsi Das University, Lucknow. Today my topic is greedy algorithms and its application. Okay, so we have to discuss about the greedy algorithm. Okay, and in this approach of the greedy, we have discussed many algorithms and its application. So we have to start here to discuss about the greedy algorithm. So first we have to know about that what is greedy, and before the greedy and greedy algorithms we have to know about the optimization of the problem. What is the optimization problem? That means we have to say a problem that may have many feasible solutions and each solution has some value. Okay, and in the maximum problem we wish to find the maximize value, and in the minimum problem we will wish to find the solution of minimize the value. And after that we have to discuss about the greedy algorithms. So I have to tell about the greedy algorithm. That means the greedy, we have to say, greedy algorithm solves problem by making the choice that seems best at the particular moment. But that means we have to in the greedy approach we have to say in Hindi, that is we have to some like in Hindi lalchi. Okay, that is word greedy. Okay, so that means we have to say greedy algorithm solve the problem by making the choice that seems best at the particular moment, and many optimization problem can be solved by using greedy algorithms. Okay, and some problems have no efficient solution, but greedy algorithm may provide the solution that is close to optimization or close to optimal. Okay, we have to know, we have to say that it's not accurate, but we have to say it's according to greedy algorithm we have to provide the close the optimal solution. Okay, and many optimization problem can be solved using this approach, and the basic principle about this algorithm, optimal decision may be used to build a optimal solution, but the greedy approach may not be always lead to the optimal solution overall all the problem. The key is known which problem will works with his approach and will not. Okay, and we will study about the greedy algorithm, that is Naxap problem. And in this problem we have to discuss in this video. So here we have to say a greedy algorithm always make the choice that looks best at the moment. I will tell you. And then in a next point we have to say like some everyday examples like driving in the city for that matters. Okay, according to greedy we have to find the best route for the driving in the city. Okay, and the playing cards, we have to choose the playing cards which are best for at that moment in the game. Okay, and invest on stock markets. In the stock market every day have to change the value of stocks assets. So we have to apply the greedy approach and find the best find the best investment. Okay, so this is the investor of the stock market, and choose a university for the studying for higher studying, just like a BBD university, we have to choose one of the best university as a BBD. So we have to greedy for finding the good knowledge in a university. After finding your certificate, you have to apply for job, got the job, and so on. Okay, then we have to say your plan about the choosing your career according to university. This is also a greedy approach. And we have to say the and this is next hope, a local optimal choice. We have to say the local optimal choice will lead to global optimal solution. That means we have expect a local optimal solution, and we have to lead this local solution as a global optimal solution. Okay, for some problem it works, sometime it works, sometime it is not work, but sometime it is work. Then we have to say greedy algorithm tends to easier to code. Okay, this is easier to code the solution problem. Okay, so we have to discuss about the greedy algorithms, how to write the greedy algorithms. We have to seeing here, if we have to apply a greedy algorithm on a and n number of element in n, then the for loop goes to 1 to n do, and we have to x as a variable to select the element from a, and if it is feasible, then the solution is got to the solution. Then we have to write this type of feature for the greedy algorithm. So after discussing the greedy, what is greedy, what is the greedy optimization, I will tell you this greedy algorithm works if problem exhibit the following property. Just like, what about the property? That means greedy choice property. That means we have to discuss a global optimal solution can be arrived by at the making local optimal solution. In other words, we have to say a optimal solution can be obtained by making greedy choice. Okay, and second most important property, optimal substructure. Okay, that means we have to say optimal solution contain optimal sub problem, sub problem, not sub solution. In other word, solution to sub problems of optimal solution are optimal. Okay, and in next we have discussed the feature of problem solved by the greedy algorithm. That means we have to discuss it. Okay, after discussing the feature, we have to say to construct the solution. Okay, how to construct the solution in a optimal way. Okay, so we have to say first point, to construct the solution in a optimal way, and algorithm maintain two sets. Okay, we have to say algorithm maintain two sets. One contain chosen items, or other contains reject the items. We have to say if we have to finding a solution, then we have to choose two type of marks. One, that means select the items or reject the items. Okay, but in a greedy algorithm contains four type of the function. One by one we have to discuss greedy algorithm consisting four function. First function is, we have to say candidate set. Okay, what is a candidate set? We have to say a solution is created from its sets. Okay, this is the this is called the candidate set. And next set is as a selection set. That means we have to say a function used to choose the best candidate. Okay, used to choose the best candidate to be added to the solution. Okay, this is the second function. And the third function is feasibility set. That means we have to say a function that checks the feasibility of its sets. Okay, and the last function is we have to say objective function. That means we have to say about the objective, that is function which is used to assign the value to solution or a particular solution. Then we have to say this is four type of the function. First one is candidate set, the second one is selection set, third one is feasibility set, and fourth one is objective function. Okay, these are the four function using the greedy algorithm. Okay. Okay, so in next we have to say solution function. Okay, a function which is used to indicate whether a complete solution has been reached. Okay, so these are the some features of the problem by solving the greedy algorithms. And then we have to discuss about the in previous ppts we have to discuss what is greedy algorithm, how to write the greedy algorithm, feature about the problem solved by greedy algorithm, and one algorithm to write a greedy approach, and what is the feasible solution and all things. So in next we have to discuss a structure of greedy algorithm. That means we have to say initially the set of choose item is empty, that is solution set. Okay, so we have to start here step by step. First we have to say item will be added in the solution set by using the selection function. Obviously but we have to say we have to add the solution in a selection function. Okay, this is the procedure. Okay, so in next point, if the set, if we have to say if the set would no longer can be feasible, then this is rejected. Okay, then the if no longer will be feasible, then we have to say it is as a rejected. Okay, that means we have to say reject the item under the consideration of your solution. Otherwise set is still feasible. If set is still feasible, then we have to say that this item is currently added in the solution. Okay, so according to this we have to discuss a example like counting of money. Okay, we have to discuss about the counting of money. One problem we have to suppose, if we have to suppose you want to count the certain amount of money using the fewest possible bills and coins and others. We have to say some rupees and coins point values. Okay, so we have here discuss according to greedy approach. So we have to apply a greedy algorithm and how to count this. Okay, at this each step take the largest possible bill or coin does the overshoot, and that does not overshoot. Okay, so we have to collect some money, like we have take example, like we have we want to collect 6.39 rupees. Okay, 6 point, it's just assumption to make a count, that is 6.39 rupees. Then how you can choose, you have to choose start with the one by one step. We have to say first we have to choose 5 rupees bill. Okay, and step by step, and then next we have to choose 1 rupees bill and to make this bill as a 6 rupees. Okay, and then at that moment we have to select 25 paise to make our collection like 6.25 rupees. And after that we have collecting 10 paisas. Okay, 10 paisas to make the our bill as a 6.35 rupees. And after that we have to we have to know, we have here no we have no taken 4 paisas and something like this. Okay, so in the money, according to money transactions, paisas, then we have to say the 4 1 paisas to make 4 1 paisas to make 6.39 rupees. Okay. We have to add 1 paisa uh, of 4 coins. Okay, 1 paisa of 4 coins to make our rupees 6.39. That means we have to collect this money according to greedy approach. That means we have find this solution like a optimal solution. Okay, this is right. Okay, so this money according to collection, this is as a optimal solution of this value. Okay, so okay. After this example, we have to discuss greedy algorithm approach, and next we have to discuss a topic about the NACSAP problem using the greedy approach. So first we have to know about what is the NACSAP problem. That means this statement is used as a thief robbing, just like example, a thief robbing a thief robbing a store and can be carry the maximum weight or maximum weight W into its knapsack, and knapsack just like a bag. There are n items and ith item of weight WI and its worth value VI dollars or monies or something. You have to say what items should be thief will take. Okay, that means we have to say in a robbery, thieves are coming in shop, thieves are coming in shop and he wants to he wants to robbing like precious value weight. Okay, so that means he doesn't want to carry like chairs or furnitures. He carry the precious things like gold or something and so on. Okay, so that means we have to maximum value of money to calculate. Okay, after finding this robbery. Okay, so here we have to discuss as a NACSAP problem. There are two versions of NACSAP problem. Okay, one version we have to say fractional NACSAP problem, and next one is as a 0 1 NACSAP problem. And here we have to discussing about the fractional NACSAP problem. That means in last PPT we have to seeing here like just collecting of coins or money 6.39. We have to collecting some fractional value to make our money as a 6.39. So we have to first here discuss the fractional NACSAP problem. That means we have to add valuable things as a fractional value in our bags or knapsack. Okay, so we have here discuss about the fractional knapsack, and and after that we have to discuss 0 1 knapsack. In this 0 1 knapsack we have to say if your knapsack have some space, then you have to take full weight or full value of item, otherwise you have left it. Okay, you have put it or totally left it. But in a fractional, if valuable cheese have broken, so you have fractional part to put in your bag or fractional value put in your knapsack. Okay, so here we have to discuss the fractional knapsack. So fractional knapsack, that means we have to say fraction of item can be taken rather than having to make the binary, rather than make have binary choice like 0 or 1. That means you have put or not it. Okay, so we have so in the fractional next step, we have to say the setup is as the same, but thief can be take the fraction of items, means that the item can be broken into small pieces. So we have to say we have take small pieces but as a precious or valuable pieces. Okay, so the thief may decide to carry only the fraction value of the given item. Okay, so we have discussed here greedy algorithm exists. Okay, so greedy solution on the fractional next step, the have to say we have to say here fraction problem, fraction problem can be solved by the greedy strategy. To solve the fraction problem, first we have to calculate first there is some assumption there is n number of item in a store. For I is start with the 1 to n, calculating ith item have value of weight is greater than 0, and worth, that means value is also greater than 0. The thief can carry the maximum weight of w in a next app. Okay, in this version problem we have to say, in this version we have to say the problem that item can be broken into a small piece. So thief may decide to carry only fractional part or not, or according to the given value. Okay, in this we have to start the calculation according to the symbol. The fraction next problem can be started as follow. That means the maximize of the value of subject contains, and it is clear that the optimal solution must we fill the next step exactly. For otherwise we could add the fraction of one of the remaining objects. Okay, and increase the value of load and optimal solution finding. Then we have to represent some mathematical tools. That means we have to say n objects and each object have weight and profit, that means value. Okay, both are greater than 0, and if your next step capacity is m, that means the fixed. Then if you have to take a next step, or we have I am saying to you, you carry something from market and take a bag that the bag has some capacity. Okay, over the capacity you don't carry, and under the capacity you don't carry. Okay, then we have to say here next step you have some capacity, then according to this capacity we have to stolen the items. Okay, so according to this we have to find first step, we have to find compute the value by weight of each item. Okay, first we have to say is here we have write spot short the profit by weight, that means value by weight of each items. Okay, and put the objects into next step according to shorted sequence as a possible we can. Okay, so what we have to say, that means first we have find the value by weight of each item, and obeying the greedy strategy, we take as much as possible of its item with the largest value per uh, per weight. Okay, and if the supply of item is exhausted, then we can still carry more. We take a much as possible of the item with the next value per weight. Okay, and so we have to say fractional step, that means using the weight w. Okay, using the weight w, or we have to say and v here as a array of the given array values. Okay, weight as a represent w, and value as a represent small v, and capital W, that means this is the NACSAP capacity. Okay, here NACSAP capacity. Then we have to start from here. The first step we have to say starting the loop from 1 to size of the given array, your values. Okay, so here writing one missing thing, I is start from 1 to size of b. Okay, size of b, and do we have to say first here item xi equal to 0 and weight equal to 0, and then we have to discuss while condition is apply here, weight is less than capital W, that means which weight we have putting in the next step, the max this is max less than the maximum capacity of the next step. Okay, so we have to while condition, and here I is the best remaining items, and if the weight plus W of I is less than total weight sorry, capacity of the bag, then we have to apply xi as a value equal to 1, and then go for weight equal to weight plus W, and then next weight is added in the next step. Else we have to consider as a else condition and finding the return value of x. Okay, so we will take a example and discuss this example, and after discussing this example we will clear our objectives of NACSAP problem. So we have to take one example. Okay, so dear student, this is a NACSAP problem. The objects are, we have to also say items. There are given 7 items, and each items have some weight. First item weight is 2, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 1, then 4, and then 1, and according to given weight here represent the profit. Okay, profit or value, you have to also say this is value, that means what is the value according to given weight of items. Okay, then the value is 10, 5, 15, 7, 6, and 18. Okay, so here what will and what is the 15 here, capital 15 maximum, that means this is the capacity of our knapsack. Okay, a capacity of your bag to put in this bag according to given weight. Okay, so first we have to discuss here first point we have to discuss here, finding the finding the value by weight, that means profit by weight. First step we have to find here and then 3 divided by 1, this is equal to 3. And after that